Hers
There we go.
doesn't have the Hawaii stickers on it. It was designed primarily, so I know the difference between mine and the one that I gave Kate. Okay, so first of all, plain old box, $9 from the dollar store. I don't know why it's $9 if it's at the dollar store, but you can buy cheaper ones for really cheap. I picked Plano, the fish tackle box company, because I know that we are going to travel with these a lot. We have like 3 events coming up. And if you just get a crappy box and all this stuff goes flying everywhere, you're going to be in deep kimchi. So I just spend the extra $3-4 and get a real grown folks box. Okay. Plus, it won't open in your suitcase. So what's inside here? When we were at Leap, Joe, remember all of
Yep.
I need a spigot. What the heck is a spigot, Doc? You know, a
Yep.
spigot. And you guys are looking at me like, Doc, a spigot's in the bathroom, you ding dong. And I'm like, no, Katie and Jill, it's this. Okay. So let me grab this out of here if I can get it. Okay, this is a spigot, right? This has the 3/4 inch size on the bottom, which means the bigger size connects to something like this, the mic stand. How I actually I have a brass spigot on here now, right? So this would connect to the mic stand, and then in the top, it would give me a standard 1/4 20 size hole that I can use to mount things to, right? This is what's on the mic stand right now. It converts a mic stand head to a 1/4 20, so that fits on the bottom of the camera, right? I just had a cage in my hand. I'll show you. So just imagine this is camera cage, standard issue 1/4 20 hole. When we say 1/4 20, we just mean tripod because it's a 1/4 inch thread rip with 20 teeth every whatever. That's the complication behind 1/4 20. So I got those in there. These are little mounts where if you need to mount something fat in one end and 1/4 20 in the other end, right? So you got adaptions because rigging is going to be your life, right? So I have something that I can fit here, but you know how on the standard lights connect to this. This is a baby spigot. This is what lights normally connect to when you have a light stand. What else do I have in here? I have all type of adapters and screws. I have things for the cage, small ball head because you might have a small portable light that you want to put somewhere and you have a tripod, but you need to give it like a special angle, right? So keep a small ball head in there. I got some padding in case something is shaking. So whenever you get something in the mail that comes with these pads, you cut them up, you keep them in there. Got Allen tools in there, small rig, little screwdriver set that has all of the things that you'll ever need on the set, extra USB cables. These basically go in a hot shoe so that I can mount something to the top. So for instance, say the mic's not working and I need to go and get my what do you call that guy? Oh, why's my brain dumb? You know what I'm talking about. One of these, a shoot gun mic, right? I need something that I can mount it to that'll help me mount it to my thing. I keep extra packets of do not eats in there, right? I like to keep a cord cover just in case you have a cord that you're wrapping up and it's stabbing the bag and it's going to probably bake through. These are 1/4 20s that have little loops on it. So if you need to hang a light from a ceiling, screw this into the bottom, string the light up, right? These are more spigots for mic adapters. These are spacers when you like the screw that you're connecting to is too long. These are important. I buy these 10 at a time. I keep giving them away. It's almost time to refill. These are, what do you call that? USB-C to USB-A, and then verse vice, USB-A to USB-C, right? Now these are really cool in here. It's really hard to do this looking sideways. This is levels for your camera. You put it in a hot shoe spot, and can he level it? No, you can't even see if I do level it. But yeah, I got
Oh.
levels
I
for my
haven't
camera.
seen that. That's cool.
Oh, come on. They're like I want to say 5 of them for like $3. It's super silly, right? I was just using this morning, but I keep this in there too. This is also similar, right? So you put it in the 1/4 20. I mean, you put it in the hot shoe, and you can see there's a little level there. It gives you level for this axis, and it gives you level for that axis because your camera needs to be level on all 3 axes, right? So keep that in there. Then extra tools and stuff, and then of course wraps. And then normally what goes in the other hole, what's missing because I just used them all up, is lens cleaners. So I have
Yeah.
the Sony lens cleaners normally go in here, but I just need to refill that
And if
because
you
we used them
guys
in.
haven't heard Katie's story about how she she was streaming a really important guest, and or it was one of the first times she was streaming on behalf of Ecamm, and I think she was just using Potato Cam, built-in webcam, and it had a smudge on it, and she didn't realize. She's like, the quality of this camera is just so bad. And Ken or Glenn came over and were like, and then she looked gorgeous again.
Oh, snap.
So sometimes it's, have you not heard that story? Sometimes it's the little
No.
things. And honestly, like thinking about that, let me tell you one random thing that came up right at the beginning of a paid live stream that I wasn't prepared for. And I was like kicking myself for not even thinking about it. So we were streaming a dance competition, a very expensive contract. And we did sound tests. Everything was good. But then the DJ turned the bass up right as we started. So what do you think was the issue that we weren't anticipating?
Vibration.
Yep. So as soon as it started, luckily the team wasn't competing yet. He was just doing like, "Hey, welcome to this year's dance competition." But the bass was so ridiculous that our cameras were like, So we needed extra. We ended up using foam underneath the feet because they were all on like risers, and then we added extra weights to the underside of the tripod to weight it down, and that fixed it. But had we not quickly been like, we need to put something actually under the feet of this and we had a really expensive tripod, but still it wouldn't take the shock out of it, so we had to add more weight to the top of the tripod, the underside part, and then the foam helped level it out, and we didn't have an issue. But it was like, holy crap, what do? We are live streaming right now, and there's no way that we could control like, hey, can you turn down the bass, because then the dancers wouldn't hear what they needed to hear. So those type of random things, it's like I'll make sure that I always have some foam, or like I saw that little piece of foam in your toolbox where I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. I have in my big box that I carry for like my DJ stuff, I have pieces of cut up old yoga mats.
Yeah.
It's just trustable. So I'm gonna give them guys the link of the exact size that I got. You could pick whatever size you want to, but I'm gonna show you the size that I
For
use.
Doc survival kit.
Yeah, and again, like,
tackle box.
You can buy. I'm telling you, you could absolutely buy the cheap one, but it's probably not a good look because you are going to open and close this a lot, and you're going to want to throw it around. So I honestly suggest you buy Plano. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to cost a couple extra bucks more, but if I remember correctly, Plano has a lifetime guarantee, and they have these really, really rugged snaps. And because they're designed for, I guess, fishing people, they're semi-waterproof. It'll just last longer, but you can absolutely go buy cheap ones if you want.
Yeah. But I think the fact that it's transparent is probably super helpful, because, I mean, God, how many friggin' bags do I have, and smaller bags inside of my bigger bags? And even though I think I know where I put things, I sometimes don't. So something like that, you can immediately look down and see, okay, yep, I've got this, or I got to grab that.
If you are going to buy the cheap ones, go to Ross, because they'll have 3 for $20. Because I did buy some from Ross, but I just didn't feel they were strong enough, so I just gave them to Emma for her crafts and stuff, and then she was like stoked, But these are just fantastic. One other thing that I wanted to mention, because we had the same thing as well, is oh my God, my brain just went dumb. Oh yeah, this. I put it right here so we remember.
Oh, small rigs.
Small rig arms, right? You can get any brand you want. I tend to stick to things that I know are going to work, because I do professional production as well, and you just don't want to have it fail, right? This is strong enough to hold a camera, and the other end, I have all the adapters on it, so I can stick it to a mic stand. So if I'm at a place where they're musically inclined, I have my adapter, so I can pull this guy out, put on the one that fits on the mic stand, stick this on the mic stand. I got a new tripod. When we're a tripod short, which is what we were doing for Leap, right? We were a tripod short, but we had like extra music stands. So this is where, get you a couple of small rig arms. I have a tiny one right here that is actually holding my iPhone over my Rodecaster Pro so that I can see whenever someone says, well, how do you move this slider on a Rodecaster Pro? Like this, right? So this one is actually stuck to my Elgato arm so that I can switch back and